Hi, this is HardballRetro. Welcome to the Retrodome. Today we'll be doing a quick tutorial on how to create and edit players and teams within Diamond Mine Baseball. I'll be using version 6. This was published in 1995 by Diamond Mine Incorporated. The original game, like I said, this is version 6. The original game was released under the name Pursue the Pennant, and there were 5 versions of the Pursue the Pennant game. These are all IBM PC only. Was not ported to any other systems. Like I said, Pursue the Pennant version 1 through 5, and then it was renamed to Diamond Mine Baseball. Programmed by Tom Tippett, and I believe there were 8 versions released on the DOS platform, converted to Windows for version 9. Fairly certain on that one. At any rate, let's jump in and take a look. Okay. So main menu. So I can't recall if I purchased it separately or if it came with the 1995 season, but I have the 95 season team disc. So what I did, I went ahead and created a new league here. So let me just go in and briefly show in setup, I believe it is. Yep. So what I did is I copied my 95 player disc into another folder, and that's that actual with a tilde and a 1. You've got the 8 character limitation in DOS. So the directory name is slightly different than that, but that's the first 6 characters. And then you get tilde 1 if I had multiple folders called actual, because I do like the actual 80 through 84, actual 85 through 89, and so forth. So I would have tilde 1, tilde 2, tilde 3. I'd have to look in my DOS, go to command prompt, and do a directory and see how those are named. At any rate, so you can see on the top where it says the game directory is DMB6, and the active player disk is DMB6/ and then the actual tilde 1. And I can toggle back and forth here. I can make the active directory player 95, which is the 95 season disk, or I can choose that one. So I'm just going to back out of this. Just wanted to show that's where you would set up your data disk folders here. And it says you can reference up to 50 sets of player files. So I'm going to back out of this. And new league, I'm going to go to AL. So right now I've only created a slot for the 80 through 84 Angels. If I go to team, I'm not going to modify it, but I'll just show you how I have it set up here. So we got California Angels, their team abbreviation, the year. I do 80 through 84 for that one. Since this is a made-up team, I don't have real numbers for this. I'm just going to hit OK there. I haven't gone into selecting ballparks or anything like that. Let me get out of the team menu here. And let's go to agents. Okay, so free agents. I created one player just as a test. All right, so Bob Boone. That's his 82 season. So we're going to go ahead and create a new player. Create a batter. Okay, let me just bring up baseball reference in the background here. This won't be visible on your screen, but this is so I can enter the player data easily. And I'm just going to check my spreadsheet for the actual Angels for 80 through 84. So the next player on my list is Rod Carew. Let's move that here. Okay, so short name is the player's last name, I believe. All right, and full name, like that. Year is 1980 for Carew. That was his best. So what I do with the 80, 84 actuals, or 85, 89, or whatever actuals that I'm creating here, is I, based on win shares, take the top 40 player seasons for a given team, and I can only have one player season for a particular player, so I can't have like multiple Rod Carew entries here. It would only be Rod Carew's best season in that 5-year time period, or Don Baylor, or Reggie, Brian Downing, Fred Lynn, so forth, Bobby Grich. So anyway, that's so when you get to these, you hit the space bar and you can select. All right, throws right. So bunting. So here's where some of these ratings come into play. I'm just going to give him an excellent bunting. Run. Let's see, what did he do in 1980? Scroll down a bit here. There he is. 23, but he was caught 15. So he did run a lot. So I'm going to say his running is very good, but his stealing is average. How's that? And his jump is, we'll say, average. Now, I'm just doing this for demo purposes. I could probably get a little more granular with some of these and create some formula to figure out how I want to rate the players. I'm just going off of kind of a best guess, and just also just to demonstrate what these screens look like. So if you're like, oh, Rod Carew should have been VG for stealing, or you know, I'm not doing this to be extremely accurate at this point. Let's hit OK to that. All right, so you've got several options for how you want to enter the actual batting numbers. So you've got the Macmillan, Sporting News Yearbook, Elias. Now, I'm going to select Elias because, as you can see right on the line below this, use lefty-righty data. All right. I'm not messing with the era in the park here, but you can definitely do that. You can create your own eras. You can create your own ballparks. All right, so now I've got to go to his splits on Baseball Reference for 1980. Let's bring that up. Okay. So his totals, we've got 540, 179, 34, 7, 3, 59, 59, 38. Okay. Versus lefties, we have 1, 5, 9, 51, 10, 4, 1, 14. Nope, I messed up there. Let me go back. Shift and tab to go back. 18 ribbies, 14 walks, 19 Ks, and okay. All right, so here's another one where I'm not going to get too deep into the weeds here. Error, from what I'm reading here, is this is kind of a percentage that his errors are higher or lower than the average player in a given season. I'm not going to go crazy with this. Pass balls obviously only counts for catchers. So his range as a first baseman, I don't think Rod Carew was ever mentioned as a stellar fielder at second or first base. So I'm just going to say average. I'm not messing with the 100 here. Outfield arm, catcher's arm doesn't apply. Power versus lefty versus righty. So here's something I hadn't really looked up previously. I think I'd probably say that his power is poor. I mean, I could leave it as fair, because I don't know if that's considering doubles or not. And just looking here, let me just power. Here we go. Hits for power. Rating. When you create a new player, Diamond Mine calculates this rating automatically from the statistics you enter. This rating is not used to determine the outcomes of any plays. It's for informational purposes only. So I'm not going to mess with that. Hitter type. He's a spray hitter. He can hit the ball anywhere. Clutch rating normal. That's fine. Hit OK. And Rod Carew is in the free agent batters list. Awesome. All right. Let's try a pitcher. I haven't done a pitcher yet, so let's see what we run into here. First pitcher on my list is Mike Witt, 1984. Okay, so let me bring him up on BREF here. Okay, there's his 84 season. Okay, so short name Witt, full name Mike Witt. Year 1984. He's a righty. Bunting, running, stealing, jump. Average. Again, you can get really granular with this. I choose not to do so for right now. We're going to use Elias. Okay. Wins, losses for 84, 15, 11, 3.47. Okay, now we're getting into lefty-righty splits, so I got to go to his splits for the 84 season. Platoon splits, here we go. Oh, I've got totals first. I gotta scroll up a little bit. There's season totals. Opposition at bats, 929, 227, 17, 84, 196. Slugging percentage, 356. Alright, now scroll down a little bit. Versus lefties, we have that. So lefties hit him at a 258 clip versus 225 for righties. He allowed 9 homers, walked 46, struck out 107, slug 367. Ground out to air ratio. Do I have that here? I might. Let's see. If I don't, I'm not going to be overly concerned. I have a feeling it's here. So, you know what? It might be on the other page. So let me get his doubles and triples allowed first. Innings is 246 and 2/3. And let me go back a page and see if we have his ground out. And I just realized I forgot something on Carew here. We'll go back and fix that. Advanced pitching, ground ball percentage. Yeah, we don't have it prior to, it looks like prior to 1988. So we're gonna leave that alone. And hit OK to that. Durability, starter, reliever. Alright, let's look in the manual here. Durability for a starter. I'm going to say he's got excellent durability as a starter, nothing as a reliever. His balk rating. I mean, balks times 4,600 divided by batters faced. For most years, these ratings range from 0 to 40 with an average of 3. You know what? I'm not overly concerned about that, so we're going to do that. Wild pitch rating, what do we have in the book? It says, wild pitch rating tends to range from 0 to 60 with an average of 15. Use this formula. Wild pitches times 2,300 divided by batters faced. Okay, I don't care to get that detailed. Ground ball percentage, we don't know it. Rating is not used to determine the result of any play, so you do not need to fill it in for new players. Cool, skipping it. Defensive range, average. Error rate, 100. Holding runners, average. Jam rating, normal. Tough, super. Okay, cool. Let's go to... Oh, you can see I'm looking at batters here. If I do list, am I gonna, yeah. List, go to pitchers, there's Mike Witt. List, go back to batters. Modify, crew. Alright, so we got batting, pitching, fielding stats. I did not do his fielding stats, so let's put those in. Go back to Carew's baseball reference page, scroll all the way down to fielding 1980. Okay, now he's got games 103, putouts 897, 57, 6, and 82 double plays. Alright, scroll to the bottom here. Okay, there we go, that looks better. And was there a similar thing for Witt that I need to do? Possibly. Let's see. Modify, Mike Witt. Fielding stats. Yes, there is. Alright. I'm glad I remembered that. Fielding stats. Here we go. Mike Witt, 1984. Appeared in 34 games with 16, 27, 2, no double plays. Did not appear anywhere else. Hit OK. Alright, so that should do it for how to create a batter and a pitcher. And then I'm going to come back once I have the rest of the team created. And we'll show you how to assign players to a team. And then we'll play a little exhibition game here with Diamond Mine Baseball 6. So okay, so I got several batters into this and realized that I was not entering all the data that I needed to. So we're going to go back and create the last, basically I went ahead and added all of the batters and pitchers to the 80-84 Angels except for 2. So just in the background here I'm bringing up the last player, which is the second catcher for the Angels, the last batter anyway, and that's Ed Ott, and It's from his, which season here? Hang on. Too many screens open. His 81 season. So I'm bringing up his split stats here. Coincidentally, his final season in the big leagues. Alright, so, okay, short name is Ott. Full name is Ed Ott, 1981. He bats left, throws right. His bunting, let's see. He's got 4 sack hits in 75 games, so I'll say he's an average bunter, I guess. Running, fair, stealing, poor, jump. Probably, I'll give him a fair. Injury rating, he played in 75 games, but it was his final season. I don't think he was going to be the starting catcher by any means. I'll leave him as normal. Choose Elias so we can do the lefty-righty splits here. So far so good. This is what we did previously, but I'll show you what I missed in a moment here. Total 258. Okay. There we go. Barely played against lefties, which makes sense. 310. Okay. Range as a catcher, I'm just going to put average. I'm not messing with these numbers. Pass balls, I could look that up, but I'm not too concerned for what we're doing today. Catcher arm, I don't know. Say at an average arm. Spray hitter, sure. Alright, now we want to do modify. Oh, I'm looking at the, I'm like, where is he? Alright, because if I go into list, I have to change. I see at the top of the screen it says free agent pitchers, which there are none. I drafted all of them onto the team already. I gotta go to batters, my batters list. There we go. Now I can modify him. Alright, now before, I believe I went into F stats to do fielding, which we will do in a moment. We're going to go into B stats. And I didn't realize I had to do this, but it kind of makes sense because there were definitely some gaps in the numbers that I entered. Like, I never entered his runs scored, for example. Game winners we're going to skip. Hit by pitch. 1 intentional walk. 2, 1, 4, 2. Double plays, 7. Catcher's interference I'm going to skip. I don't think that's listed on Baseball Reference anywhere. Nor game-winning RBIs, which really shouldn't affect your stats at all. Fielding stats we need to do. So I'll tab down to catcher here. I've got to go back to his main page on Baseball Reference and scroll down to fielding. Scroll down to 1981. So apparently this has 1982 did not play injured, so 81 was the last season in which he played a major league game anyway. Alright, here we go. So he played 72 games as a catcher with 287, 36, and 7, and 1. And where are pass balls here? There they are. 4 pass balls, okay. Tab all the way down. He did not play. Previous season he played some outfield, it looks like, but not in 81. Alright. That should do it for Mr. Ott. And now we want to go to our pitchers list. There's nobody here. We're going to do a create pitcher. And we're going to do Frank Tanana 1980. So let me bring him up on Baseball Reference here. Bats left, throws left, splits 1980. Make sure I'm on the right page here. There we go. Okay. Alright, so Tanana, Frank Tanana, 1980. Left, left. And here I don't care because I have DH in this league. So obviously if you need or want to enter those ratings, feel free to do so. I'm just skipping over them for now, but showing you that they are there if you need to use them. Tanana, 11 and 12, 415. Obviously not his best year, but on this club he makes the roster and he makes the starting 25. I go 40 deep on these, but I'm not doing that today. I'm just doing the 25 man. And I'm not certain what the limit is in Diamond Mind or Pursue the Pennant for the rosters. I didn't find the number in the book. It might be in there. But there are definitely plenty of slots on your team. It probably show us when I do the draft, so that would probably be a good way to confirm that. But anyway, there's definitely more than enough room for every player on the team, I would say. 805, 223, 18 homers. Their slugging percentage overall was 408 against. And versus lefties, he did this. 627, pretty good. Slug, I'm covering it with my DOS box here. 423. Not concerned with that. Doubles, triples. I found that it asks me this here, and on another screen it's blank, and I have to put it in again. Innings. Just saw it, 204. Okay. Durability as a starter, he started 31, completed 7. I'll say very good durability. He pitched 1 game in relief. I'm not going to give him a durability there. This one, not concerned with. I'll just say he's an average defender and average at holding on runners. Alright, so you'd think like, okay, we're good with Frank Tanana. Well, we're not done. Go to modify, pick Frank Tanana. And I think I missed this on the previous guys. I did go back and fix these. Pitcher stats overall. Alright. What are we missing here? 31 games. 32 games, 31 starts. Quality starts I'm skipping. I don't see that on Baseball Reference. I don't think it matters. Complete games was 7. Shutouts. Any shutouts? No shutouts. Run support, don't know. Not concerned with it. 1 game finished. He had no saves. Save ops, blown saves, not concerned. Batters facing pitcher, where is it? There it is, 870. Runs allowed, 107. Doubles, triples, here it is again, 31-10. Runners left scored. Gonna leave it blank. If you have that data, go ahead and plug it in if you wish. No intentional walks. 8, 4, don't know. Wild pitch, 3, walks 1. Double play grounders, 22. Inherited, scored, don't care. Hit okay. Am I done yet? No. Fielding stats. Alright, go back to his main page now. Scroll down to fielding. Now once you get in the rhythm, it's not too bad, but there's a lot of data that this is looking for as opposed to, let's say, Micro League or computer baseball, some of the old ones where you could you could easily get them out of Macmillan or some other sources, and the data was pretty straightforward. And I just clicked on the wrong thing here. There we go. All right. So Tanana, 1980. So pitched in 32 games. 12, 24, 0, 1 double play. Scroll all the way down to there, hit OK. Alright, now I believe we're done with Mr. Tanana. And what do we need to do? We want to draft him onto our team here. Alright, draft a free agent onto roster. So I select Tanana. What roster am I putting him on? 80-84 Angels. Alright, and let's go to the batters list. We need to put Ed Ott on the team. There we go. Alright, so everybody should be on the Angels. That needs to be on the Angels now. So if we go to roster, 80-84 Angels, we've got 25 guys on there. It looks like 60 slots at least here. So pretty much any team in baseball history is going to fit onto that roster. So you've got transactions here. You can sign, release, promote, create, delete, modify players, arrange them alphabetically, view stats, give one player some days off to recover from fatigue and injuries, zero out league stats for a player if you need to. Alright, I'm going to go to, and I don't know that it's really necessary for our exhibition game, but just to show you this. So, manager profile, saved lineups. I've got no saved lineups. I've got no rotation. So let's click on pitching, starting rotation, and let me quick pull up my list over here. So we should be going with a rotation of Mike Witt, Jeff Zahn, Ron Romanek, Ken Forsch, Bruce Keeson. Alright. Witt, Zahn, Romanek, Forsch, Keeson. So I'm going to choose Mike Witt. And he's number 1 starter. So choose Jeff Zahn, enter, scroll down to 2, enter. Pretty simple. Romanek was 3rd, I believe. There. And Forsch was 4th. And Keeson is 5th. Alright. That's your rotation. You've got a very number of pitchers in the rotation, 5-man. Okay, make sure that's 5 if you put 5 guys in there. Alright, you can change it. Obviously, like old-time baseball, if there's one pitcher, you know, 1890s, maybe 2 or 3, and so forth. Playing time limits, roles, go there. Lineups. Alright, right now we have no lineups, so let's make a lineup here. Choose. We're going to call this our versus righty lineup. So let's go with debating here, I think. Actually, I'm going to exit that. I'm going to go with Downing leading off. He's our left fielder. Okay, I'm going to go with Carew second at first base. And okay, I'm going to go with DeCinces batting 3rd, playing 3rd. Get one of our lefties up here. Probably Reggie in the number 4 hole. Reggie's in right field, and I'll show you why in a second. Well, actually, it kind of makes sense, but Gritch fifth, I think. There we go. And we've got Freddie Lynn, probably. Fred Lynn. He's our center fielder. Primarily a right fielder in 1984, but he's got to play center for us. We don't have a choice, really, in the matter. Jason Thompson is our DH versus righties. And then we got Burleson and Boone, right? Burleson at short. Boone there. Alright, and go. And was I supposed to give that a name somehow? Let's see. Info, defense, exchange. Alright, name. There we go. Press enter, verse RHP, DH. Alright, so now I can do the same here versus lefties. And it's going to be a very similar lineup with maybe one or two changes. Might shuffle some guys in the order here. Downing and Carew are in their same spots. DeCinces there. Number 4, we're going to replace Reggie with, let's go with Baylor, I think, as our DH here. Baylor as the DH. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's see here. Got, okay. Choose number 5 hole. Gritch. Okay. Now what if we wanted Gritch to hit in front of Baylor? I can do exchange. There we go. Alright. Let's leave that. Or what if we want Gritch up in the, let's do that. Gritch up in the 3 hole. I like that. Gritch to Sensei's Baylor. Alright, so far so good. Now we need our right fielder. We need our center fielder. So we're going to have 2 lefties back to back, and it is what it is. Actually, nope, got a better idea here. We're going to bump Baylor down one more. Sorry, Don. Let's do that. And Freddie Lynn, batting 7th. There, split up those lefties. Lynn is in center. Choose Burleson. There. And Bob Boone is the catcher, batting 9th. Yeah, our lineup's there, I just have to name it. There we go. Name versus lefties with a DH. Save. Yep. Alright, you can get much more granular with this. You can select your bullpen roles. You can do a lot of stuff with the manager profile. I'm not going to do that for today. Go. Finished with the organization. Go to main menu. Alright, so I think I've got everybody on the roster. Let's see if we can play an exhibition game yet. Play ball. Alright, so So I'm going to select exhibition. Alright, so you see my 84 Angels are on the bottom there. Will be the away team. Cool. And since I copied over the 95 season to create this player disc, got all the 95 teams to choose from. Let's pick, I don't know, 95. Who was good at 95? Well, Atlanta was good every year. Sure, doesn't matter. It's just for fun anyway. So you can pick the era, you can pick the ballpark. It's at Fulton County, it says. That's fine. Neutral era, that's fine for what we're doing. Play game with select teams. Go. Away team is managed by me. Home team by computer. DH. We're going to use the DH. Use the bullpen warm-up rule. For this exhibition, I'll say no. But I think basically that just means if you don't warm up a pitcher, it'll affect their ratings. Weather effects. Why not? Weather for the month of, let's pretend this is in October. Show all plays, stop after each play, speed of play results, fast, medium, let's keep it on fast. Box score format expanded, okay. Pitcher, choose the starting pitcher for this game. It's going to be Mike Witt. Alright, go, starting lineup. Now I should be able to go to File and load my lineup. And we're going to face, I want to give myself a fighting chance here, so I think we're not going to face Maddox. All their pitchers are tough. It really doesn't matter. Well, I'm going to face Avery. How's that? Just to mix things up a bit. So we'll use my versus lefty lineup here. And go. And okay, yeah, it looks like the computer selected his lineup and he has Avery on the mound, so cool. Alright, so you can see not quite the bottom left corner, but you've got the play-by-play down at the bottom here. And I'm just going to bring up one other screen in the background for me. Okay, cool. I think we're good here. Yep, good to go. Alright, so play-by-play, you can see, welcome to Fulton County Stadium. Temperature at game time is 58 degrees, wind blowing in from center at 24 miles an hour. Yikes. Maybe I shouldn't have turned on the weather effects. And the sky is clear. Press any key to continue. Alright, so offense. I've got the standard options on the left side. Swing, bunt, hit, run, steal. 1 through 4, and then 5 through 9 is if I need to look at my roster or the computer's roster. And there's other options there as well. Upper left is my lineup. Top center is the current batter. Got some information in the bottom left corner as far as the whether the infield is in or normal, and so forth. And then you've got the defensive alignment on the right-hand side, scoreboard at the bottom. All right, let's play ball. 1 swing away, 4 downing. 2-2 pitch lined up the middle, caught. Nice play by Avery. And it went away quickly there, but it gives you the actual play, the notation as you would see like in a scorebook, I guess. swing away, Carew. There's a blast to left. Klesko goes back, makes the catch. All right, 2 down. Very bottom corner, outs, balls, strikes. 1-1 pitch, line to left. Klesko comes in on it, falls in for a single. So Gritch aboard for DeCinces, 2 out. Swing away. Grounder to short, Blauser gloves it, throws to second for the force. 6-4. Let's see. Defensive strategy. So, okay, so I'm on the mound. Challenge hitter, pitch around, intentional walk. And then I've got the same 5 through 9 there. And then A is quick 1-1. I'll show you what that means in a second, but I'm going to select 1 to challenge the hitter. It's Marquise Grissom versus Mike Witt. All right. So the reason you have the quick 1-1 is if you want to do challenge hitter and normal defense. If you just select 1 for challenge hitter, now you have these other options as far as your infield positioning. So 1-2 pitch, soft liner to the left, could be trouble. Downing comes in on it. That's a base hit for Grissom. We've got to worry about him potentially trying to steal. Witt checks the runner. Here it comes. Grissom breaks for second. Pitches a ball. Boone throws second. Grissom slides. The tag. Got him. Nice. So Grissom is erased on the base paths. And there's 1 out now for Blauser. Popped up in foul ground. Twisting towards the stand. Boone's under it. Makes the catch. 2 away. Witt offers. Swung on. Line drive down left field line. It falls in. Downing cuts it off. Jones takes a big turn, but he stays at first. All right, so Chipper Jones is on. Fred McGriff, the batter. McGriff swings, grounder to short. Burleson gloves it, throws to second for the force. All right, top of 2, no score. Reggie facing Avery. And he goes down on strikes. Baylor, Don Baylor. Hits it in the air to right. Justice is under it. Makes the catch. 2 down. Fred Lynn, 3-2 pitch. Swung on a miss. Struck him out. Let's see. Quick 1-1. Witt versus Justice. Long fly to center. Lynn goes back. Makes the catch. It looked like a homer when it left the bat. Klesko. 1-0 pitch. High chopper toward the mound. Witt gloves it. Fires to first. Close play. Got him. Here's the catcher, O'Brien. Charlie O'Brien struck out. All right, top of 3, 0-0. Rick the Rooster Burleson hits a liner to center. That's a base hit. So we got a runner aboard for Boone. Well, it's the exhibition game. Let's bunt him over. Number 2 is bunt. Bunted towards the mound. Avery gloves it. His only play is to first. Throws it to Lemke covering in time. So we've got the sack bunt. Burleson out at second. Downing up. Swing away. Deep fly to left. Klesko goes back. Makes the catch. Try for third. Gonna go with no on that one. Burleson holds at second. Carew the batter. 1-2 pitch. Hard grounder right at McGriff. Takes it. Steps on the bag. Out at first. Okay. Didn't score there. The DH Perez. Eddie Perez strikes out. Lemke, 2-2 pitch, grounder to short. Burleson gloves it, throws to first. He got him. 2 down. Marquise Grissom tries to bunt for a hit. He fouls it off. So he's still in there. 3-2 pitch. Grissom swings. Easy grounder to third. DeCinces gloves it. Fires to first in time. Top of 4. No score. Here's Gritch, goes down on strikes. And I just pressed A, which is the quick 1-1 on defense, but apparently it works on offense as well. Okay. There's a walk to DeCinces, so here's Reggie Jackson with a man aboard, 1 out. Swung on a miss, strike 3 at the 1-2 delivery from Avery. So here's Don Baylor, aka Groove. Line shot to third. Jones takes it for the out. And we head to the bottom of the fourth, 0-0. Jeff Blauser stands in, 2-strike pitch, swing and a miss, strikeout. Jones, the 2-2 pitch, strike called on the outside corner, and he goes down. 1-1 pitch, roller towards second, Gritch charges, gloves it, fires to first, in time. Top of 5, 0-0. It's a pitcher's duel between Witt and Avery so far. Foul tip by Lynn, strike 3, held by O'Brien. Here's Burleson, top of the order. Not top of the order, sorry. Burleson's aboard with a base hit. 2-2 pitch by Boone. Fly ball down the left field line, not deep. Long run for Klesko, he won't get it. Burleson's going to take third. That's a single for Bob Boone. And we've got runners at the corners with one down. Downing the batter. Rocket to center, looks like it's long enough. Grissom racing back after it. He won't get this one, it's off the wall. Burleson scores. Boone takes third. Downing slides safely with a double. Try for home with Boone. I'm going to go with a no on that one. Boone holds up at third. So we got second and third, one out, Rod Carew. Grounder to second, try for home. Yes. Boone's going for home. Lemke gloves it, throws to first. McGriff leaps for the high throw, comes down on the bag in time. But the Angels score their second run of the inning. Here's Bobby Gritch with Downing on third, 2 down. High chopper to short, Blauser comes in on it, fires to first, gets him by a half step. Alright, but the Angels score twice, and they take a 2-0 lead. Alright, here's Dave Justice facing Mike Witt. Bottom of 5. Grounded hard down the first base line, foul ball. 1-2 pitch, Justice swings, lofted to left, Downing a few steps to his left, and he makes the grab. 1 away for Klesko. 3-2 pitch, deep fly to right. Jackson goes back, at the track, at the wall, makes the catch. Charlie O'Brien. 2-2 pitch, checks his swing, foul tip. Boone can't hold it, looks like, so he's still in there. 3-2 pitch, just outside. O'Brien draws a walk. Eddie Perez, the batter. High fly to left, near the line. Downing has plenty of time, makes the catch. Alright, top of 6. Halos up by 2. DeCince's the batter. With a 1-2 pitch, he hits a check swing roller towards first, and he's out of there. Reggie Jackson, 2-0 pitch, long fly to the gap in right. Grissom, Justice are after it. And Jackson is retired, so Baylor is the batter. You know what, I'm going to... Where's my change options? I'm going to slow that down slightly, because 2-2 pitch, Baylor swings, routine fly to left. Klesko takes it for the out. There. Witt stares in at the 3-1 pitch, low and outside. Lemke draws the walk. Grissom the batter. Grounded hard right at Carew. He gloves it, throws to second for the force, over to first, double play. So 2 down, Blauser the batter. And ball 4 to Blauser, so Witt might be getting a bit tired here. Jones, high fly to right. Jackson drifts back, makes the grab. And we're through 6 with the Angels retaining their 2-0 lead here. Fred Lynn, the batter. 3-2 pitch just outside, and Lynn draws the walk. Here's Burleson. Avery sets the 1-0 pitch. He swings, popped up outside of first. McGriff comes over, plenty of room, and he makes the grab. Here's Bob Boone, the batter. Runner aboard, 0-2 pitch. Roller toward short. Blauser charges it, gloves it, fires to first in time. Lynn is safe at second. Downing gets intentionally walked, and they're going to face Carew here. Avery has the sign, a 1-2 pitch, checks his swing. He went around, strikeout. All right, 7th inning stretch. Angels up 2-0. Witt still in there, facing McGriff. 1-2 pitch, strike on the outside corner. McGriff goes down looking. Dave Justice, 1-2 pitch, smashed between first and second. Carew dives, knocks it down, but there's no chance to get him. Infield hit for Justice. Klesko is the potential tying run at the plate. 0-2 pitch called, strike 3. Charlie O'Brien, number 7 hitter here. Swing and a miss, strikeout. All right, we're through 7. Angels up 2-0. Bobby Grich, the batter, versus Avery. There's a strikeout. DeCinces, the batter. Hard grounder right at Blauser. 2 down. Reggie's up. 2-2 pitch. And he goes down on strikes. All right, we're through 7.5 here. We head to the bottom of the 8th with Witt facing Perez, Lemke, and Grissom. Fly ball to left. Downing backs up a couple steps, takes it in. 1 down. Here's Mark Lemke. Easy bouncer to short. Burleson gloves it, fires to first in time. And Grissom. Oh, Polonia's going to bat for Grissom here. Interesting move. 3-0 pitch, low and away. Witt walks him on 4 pitches. All right, this might be Witt's last batter. Blauser. And they're going to bring in Dwight Smith here. So let's look at my roster. Any lefties in the pen? I've got Hassler. I think I might want to save Hassler for McGriff and Justice, though. Well, you know what? We're going to bring him in. Yes, I am sure. Thank you for asking. All right, Hassler versus Dwight Smith. Let's see what we get here. And they're going to counter with Mike Mordecai. Whatever. 2-2 pitch. Mordecai swings. Bouncer up the middle. It goes through for a single. Polonia takes second. And he's going to stay there. And now we're in some trouble. First and second, 2 outs. Chipper Jones, the batter. 0-2 pitch swung on. Fly ball to left. Downing is under it, and he puts it away. All right, so Hassler gets out of it there. Baylor versus McMichael. Well, let's see. What if we do this? We're going to bat Jason Thompson here. Yes. All right, so Thompson versus McMichael now. 1-0 pitch. Fly ball to center, and he's retired for the first out. Here's Fred Lynn. Easy fly ball to right. That's 2 down. Okay, Burleson. 2-2 pitch. He goes down on strikes. So the Angels go quietly in the top of the 9th. They've got their 2-run lead, and we're facing the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, which are 3 straight lefties. So we've got Hassler on the mound. Let's see what happens here. Hassler versus McGriff. 2-1 pitch is swung on. Grounded hard right at Grich. Throws to first for the out. There's 1 down. Dave Justice, 2-2 pitch swung on. Grounded weakly down to third. DeCinces pounces on it. Fires to first. Close play, and he's out. 2 down. Klesko, the batter. Nope. Check that. Mike Kelly. 2-2 pitch. Bouncer towards second. Grich gloves it. Fires to first, and he's out. Game over. Here we go. Here's our final score. Angels 2. Braves zip. We're not going to update the player file, but let's look at the box score. And on the screen. So there's our box. Not a ton of offense in this game, obviously. Burleson with a couple hits, doubled by Downing with an RBI, Carew with an RBI. Not a lot going on here. Got an arrow down to look at the rest of it. Really nothing going on with Atlanta. We did have the caught stealing by Grissom there. And Witt and Hassler combine on a 4-hitter. Hassler gets the save, Witt gets the win. Avery, tough luck loss. 8 innings, 5 hits, 3 walks, 8 Ks. Witt had 7 strikeouts. McMichael, scoreless inning there. Let's look at so you've got expanded box, you've got newspaper box. So I like the options here. Okay, that's pretty cool. There's the temperature and the wind and all that stuff. And then this is one of my favorites, is the score sheet. So you've got the basically, if you're looking at this, you can see there's Grissom's caught stealing. You can see like 6-4 force. What else? This one for Grissom, 3-6-3 double play. So, at any rate, got 3 different types of box scores you can look at, or score sheets, and that's it. That's the ball game. So, hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, keep playing ball. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.